Hi, this is George from Mile Academy, covering travel tips, hacks, and news for September 23rd, 2015. If you live in New York or visit from time to time, there's a reason to be excited this week, as MCR Developments and JetBlue have announced they'll be turning the old TWA terminal at JFK into a brand new fancy hotel. The project's expected to be completed in 2018 and looks amazing. Orbitz has announced a new platinum status, which includes benefits like checked bag reimbursement and reimbursement for your TSA pre-check application fee of $85. How do you get platinum status? Purchase 12 hotel rooms from Orbitz in a year period. Now this sounds great, but be careful. Oftentimes you're far better off scoring points from Hyatt, Hilton, or another hotel chain because they'll throw perks like free breakfast or free internet. Chase Bank is back with one of our favorite credit card deals. This is one of my favorite offers, as you can get 100,000 points with $20,000 of spend in a year period. Avios miles are incredibly valuable, but not for why you'd think. In fact, flying to the UK from the US is a terrible value. Between taxes, surcharges, and fees, you'll pay more in cash than you would if you just gone and bought the ticket. They're best for making short jumps inside the country, or for flying between the Caribbean and Florida, or the West Coast and Hawaii. The British Avios award chart is distance-based. The farther you fly, the more you pay. And the other thing to know is it relies on how many legs are flown. So for example, if I depart from here in San Antonio to fly to New York and stop in Dallas, I'll be charged for both the San Antonio to Dallas flight and the Dallas to New York flight. So the first thing to make sure of is that you live in a city that allows you to fly to close by destinations on American Airlines without making any stops. I'm talking to you, people who live in Miami, Dallas, Phoenix, San Francisco, or New York. In fact, for the shortest trips, you'll pay just 9,000 miles round trip. For example, if I were to fly from here in San Antonio to Dallas on American Airlines round trip, it would cost me 25,000 miles. But if I made the same trip using Avios miles, I'd pay just 9,000. Because it's distance-based, flying from the East Coast to Hawaii is a terrible value. But if you leave from Los Angeles, you can fly to Hawaii for 25,000 miles round trip, 10,000 miles less than most US domestic airlines. If you are set on going to Europe, you can pick up a route from Boston to Dublin for 25,000 miles round trip. That's the same price American charges for a domestic round trip. In summary, this card is an amazing value, but it's not for everyone. If you've got a way to use the miles, you should definitely check it out. And if you're not sure how you're going to spend $20,000 on a credit card in a single year, stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll cover lots of ways to manufacture spending in the coming weeks. Fall is the best time for catching flight deals, and this year is no exception. Keep in mind that all the fares I'm about to share with you are unadvertised fares. They can disappear at any time, and they're all round trip after taxes. If you've been itching for some good Chinese food, there are incredible deals to Shanghai on American Airlines right now from many major cities in the country, including Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Las Vegas, all for less than $700. There's many more. Make sure you check out the link below. If you're looking to get to Europe, Istanbul is an unconventional but amazing place to start. And you can travel from Los Angeles to Istanbul for $617 round trip after taxes. Istanbul's definitely worth an exploration, but if you're looking to head somewhere else, you can pick up a cheap Turkish Airlines flight. This time of year, temperatures are dropping in Alaska, but thankfully fares are too. You can get to Anchorage for $272 from Las Vegas, or just over $300 from Boston, with availability in October and early next year. You can get more information about all of the flight deals we talked about in the details below. That's just about it for our first episode. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. We publish twice a week, and you'll be hearing from my buddy Sean live in Chicago on Saturday.